Welcome back everyone to my fasting diet systems, and now we are on the first, technically the second, but with the plan that we've created, the first video, which is one meal a day. How can a person survive on one meal a day? Do you know some of the greats in the world? Say, for example, today Prime Minister Modi is consuming just one meal a day. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I've heard, that's what I know. Most of the gurus, most of the rishis, they survive on one meal a day. Look at, I know there are a lot of people, it's not much talked about, but there are a lot of people who survive just on one meal a day because of the immense clarity that you get, immense goodness that happens with it. And it's not much talked about because how can you just randomly walk up to someone and tell him कि आपको दिन में एक ही बार खाना चाहिए? What about all the theory that is gathered so far in his life about morning you should eat like a king, afternoon you should be eating like a moderate person, evening you should be eating like eggs, and at night you should be eating like a beggar? What about all that thoughts? What about the four meals that we were having in school, that our house has been constantly cooking from morning to night? What about all those thoughts and theories? It's all blanketed with one meal a day. So that is why this is not a plan for everyone. It's not for the light-hearted. It's for those tigers and lions out there who understand the importance of just one meal a day and want to have immense clarity in their life. So with that thought, let me just take you to the presentation, okay? So let me just elaborate just this point, one meal a day. How does it go about? Let's talk about the benefits and risk. मेरे साथ जो हुआ है मैं उसी के बारे में बता रहा हूँ. I'm not going to talk anything out of the blue. I'm just going to tell what really happened with me. First thing first, inflammation reduction. Trust me, guys. The moment I started sticking to one meal a day. By the way, I don't do it every day, but at least हफ्ता में 3 से 4 दिन मेरे से हो जाता है. इन्फ्लेमेशन रिडक्शन. पूरी बॉडी में जो पेन होता है ना, योर जॉइंट्स, योर बैक, योर नेक, योर एल्बोज, योर shoulders, most of it has inflammation, right? It's inflated because of a lot of XYZ bad habits, diet. It's majorly actually a cause of your diet, which does cause a lot of inflammation. The moment you start to eat less, just one meal a day, you will start to observe these inflammations reduction. I will not get into the science of it because I'm not medically sound to actually advise you on this. I'm not done my MBBS wherein I can give you immense clarity on it. No. But what I felt on my body is what I truly want to say. So that was the first thing that will happen is your inflammation will truly reduce. Second is mental clarity. Let me make you understand. Some of the top leaders, guys, trust me, they do not share the secret because the world is not ready for it. आप कम खाओगे, आपके दिमाग ना बहुत तेज चलेगा. It is just a myth that if you eat less, your brain, you get that mental fog. Of course you do get. We are going to talk about it in the problems. But once you get habituated to that hunger and you know how to resist it, your mind is going to run like a horse. It's going to be mind blowing. And these world top people like Prime Minister Modi, I'm sorry Modi ji, but आपने इसके बारे में कभी नहीं बोला है. Why you work so well is because of that mental clarity you get because of eating less. साइंस थोड़ा समझा दूँ, कोशिश करता हूँ. जब आप कम खाते हो ना, तो जब आप ज़्यादा खाते हो ना, 4 meal a day खाते हो, तो your entire day's energy is focused into digesting that meal. But try understand, छोटे शब्द कम शब्दों में बता रहा हूँ. Entire energy is focused all throughout the day in digesting that meal. Now imagine if you don't give that meal, where will the energy go? It'll shift upwards towards your brain. It'll give you immense mental clarity. Third is digestive reset. आपका जो भी issues रहा है, bloating हुआ है, bad stomach, all the stomach related issues, all the unwanted guests in your stomach will all be removed because you're eating less. Your digestive system is just going to flush out. Next is the benefit is fat loss, of course. Right? This is just a byproduct of the entire system. Because you're eating less, your body is not going to produce more of fat. Rather, the body is going to start consuming the fat that you've already gathered in your body throughout the episode of your eating 4 meals a day. Further, discipline building. जब आप कम खाते हो ना तो आप अपने आप को चैलेंज करते हो. It's not easy, guys, eating just 1 meal a day. Initially it will be very difficult, but trust me, from the fifth or the sixth day it becomes very easy. You cannot do without it. It helps build a lot of discipline. All right, imagine just sticking to 1 meal a day. Your confidence, your willpower, your self doubts, discipline, जो भी नाम दे दो, there are multiple words to these theories, all reset itself and you build very strong discipline. You start to have control over yourself. You start to feel so good about yourself. That's discipline building. Second last point is autophagy support. इसका मतलब होता है remove waste materials and toxics inside every cell. आपके एक एक सेल में, बॉडी के एक एक सेल से टॉक्सिन्स निकलना चालू हो जाएगा. दैट इज़ वाई द inflammation reduction, the first point that we talked about, the cells regenerates itself. You start to look better. Your hair starts to look, just shine a little more. Your skin radiates a little more. Your body feels lighter because of these toxins that is received from your body. Last is calorie control. ठीक है, एक्चुअली ये फैट लॉस और कैलोरी कंट्रोल एक में ही डाल देता तो चलता. It means one and the same thing, guys. Because you're eating less, you're consuming less calories. Let's talk about the risk. लो प्रोटीन इनटेक होता है. वैसे भी आपको प्रोटीन के बारे में कितना मालूम है? Do you even know how much protein is your body supposed to consume? Are you even consuming that much protein? लेकिन 1 meal a day से आपका प्रोटीन इनटेक कम हो जाएगा. However, if in that 1 meal a day you do take 1 scoop of protein, or your meal is very well planned, then that protein reduction will not happen. Ideally, when you're having 1 meal a day, you should focus just on protein in your meal. Of course, the other fats and essential micro and macros that a meal should have should also be your core focus. But largely, where does your calories come from should be from the protein. Next is overeating, which I do, and it's something that I cannot avoid. Excuse me. You will tend to overeat. At least in my case, I still need to build that discipline. जब एक मील खाता हूँ ना तो इतना खा लेता हूँ कि भाई भगवान, मतलब मेरे को सिर्फ it's just food that I see and I keep eating, and that's one of the risks which I need to control, and I'm very much aware about it. Muscle loss. If your protein intake is not correct, you will have muscle loss. This was the third point. So understand the correlation between protein and muscle. प्रोटीन रहेगा तो मसल आपका रहेगा और डेवलप भी करेगा. 1 meal a day does not mean you will lose muscle. 1 meal a day means if it is controlled with proper protein, you will in fact lose fat and build muscle. See, the other things also you need to do. You need to still work out. I work out every day, even if I'm on complete water fasting or just 1 meal a day. Further, न्यूट्रिएंट डेफिशिएंसी हो सकता है अगर आपका मील वेल प्लान्ड नहीं है. सो दैट वाज अबाउट 1 meal a day, guys. Again, I advise, take medical advice. Do not listen to me blindly. All right, don't go into everything that I said. It was my experience. I said it, and I know a lot of people do it. So with that thought, please do write anything if you did like. If you did not like, I would love to read them and improve the course. Also, there is a subscribe button. I would be very humbled if you could subscribe. Thank you so much. This was Rupesh Raj signing off, India's first digital life mapping coach.